The facts matter.
Good morning, all you beautiful people out there. This is Virgo, and I have a surprise for everyone this Monday morning. I thought that this might be fun for everyone to actually take a look at. What you're looking at right here is just a plethora of sovereign citizen fun. It has everything from the myths to the different colors of the ink, all the way down to being able to proclaim themselves a superior court judge. I'm going to be reading this. This actually came from the archives of a person that I follow on a regular basis on Twitter. I will, you guys that love to look at the sovereign citizen things should actually be following this person also. She works for Forbes, and she follows all extremist behavior. So I think you guys would find her very interesting. I will link her Twitter account in the description of this video. So this is Judge Darby and how he believes that he became a judge. I'm going to be reading this document and going over all of the different conspiracies that are in here, and all of the different sob-sit things that are placed in here for you guys to take a laugh at. Now, let me just clarify this for one moment. This is absolutely hilarious when you read it and you're like, what in the world does this person think they're doing? But it's not very funny when this person did actually go around and claim themselves to be a superior court judge. Just like it's not funny that Anna claims to be a superior court judge when she's not. These people have generally no legal training whatsoever. They are out to do as much damage as possible to our system as it stands. They like to clog up the courts and make things drag out. They talk a lot of nonsense in court to the judges. They're very, very disrespectful, and they can be extremely dangerous to people like law enforcement and court clerks and that sort of thing. They like to take out liens against people's homes, which can take months and a lot of money to clear up for individuals that they get irritated with. And in order for them to get irritated with you, all you have to do is disagree with them. One of the reasons why I don't have a public face on this particular channel is because they are dangerous, and going up against and exposing these individuals can be very hard on not only yourself, but your friends and your family if they know who you are and where you live. So, as funny as this may appear, please don't misunderstand me. These people can be very dangerous, and everyone needs to be aware of what they're doing so that we can try to kind of curtail this activity, especially across social media, because these people generally do a lot of scams and crime, and they do a lot of stealing of funds from people by telling them they can do things that actually will just get them in legal trouble. So here we go, you guys. I'm going to read this for you. Superior Court Judge of the Continental, notice the small U in United States of America, oath of office. And you'll notice that what he's got right here is the certified mail or the registered mail number. He's calling it the U.S. Department of State registry number. And what the majority of these numbers are directly off of the certified or registered mail receipt that you get from the post office, because they believe that the post office registers things, and then they have these sob-sit websites where they have actual registers that they put all this information down. And I'll go into more of that later. There is even a website and a YouTube channel that's called the United States of America Republic, and they basically claim to be the government. There's many, not only the Moors do this, but the sob-sits do this also. So, be aware. We'll be going over some of those websites later on this week, but here we go. I'm going to blow this up so it's a little bit easier to read. Here we go. I, Gary Dean Darby, a natural man, living and breathing and standing upon the land, and not a creature or subject to or of the sea, S-E-E, and then in parentheses, S-E-A, because he believes that the United States is being run by maritime law. Do hereby attest and affirm that I seek the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth in all matters seen and unseen, known and unknown, real or imagined, tangible or intangible. Now we need to highlight that real or imagined because the majority of this is completely imagined. I am the warrior protector for those who know not how to speak of the crimes against them. I bear true witness for those unable to defend themselves. I educate and inform those whose eyes, ears, and minds are open, receptive, and ready to see, hear, and think, should it be their choice to seek these freedoms for themselves. I invoke practices of juris divini at all times, and I provide fair counsel to those in need of healing and provide to the best of my abilities prompt and sufficient remedy for all injuries, real and believed to be real. I, with my heart and mind together united, provide a peaceful and equitable venue for all those seeking proper and civil redress of their grievances. I do protect, shield, and defend the land, patents, estates, and property rights of individuals' inheritances, and those granted them at birth from all enemies, both foreign and domestic, knowing that property includes one freedoms, liberties, and pursuits, and that privacy of all papers, private and public, rises to include the free, unencumbered, and unobstructed access to clean water, air, food, and energy. I do not provoke, prod, influence, lobby, intimidate, threaten, or coerce anyone's free will to consent to contracts not of their making or those not contributing to their welfare and benefit. I set warrants, writs, and orders against all individuals, collectives, or corporations soliciting or proffering, not profiting, but proffering unfair trade practices, and shall nullify and void all gratuitous, sorry, hard to see this one, bailments and contracts where usury, extortion, or fraud are found, and where injury would likely occur through their executions. If these instruments are left standing, I have jurisdiction in all matters of all states and estates, nations and countries where oppression, tyranny, suffrage, peonage, barratry, piracy, slavery, or any type of involuntary servitude, antitrust, monopolizing, terrorism, exploitation, blackmail, extortion, wrongful detainments, and internments for profit have been alleged and or charged. I do not waver or retreat in fear or trepidation from these responsibilities. I carry the vessel of light and truth wherever I will, knowing that their truth prevails, darkness fails. I do no harm where none is earned. My oath is my bond, my word is my honor is steadfast and resolute. Say so. And then you'll see he signs here. And of course he uses David Wynn Miller's colon, which is extremely important to notate here. He uses his red pen ink. This was dated August 16th of 2015. He also uses his red thumbprint, which of course is supposed to be blood or signify blood. He uses his two postal stamps, which of course is a thing, because that is somehow providing a seal for them, and he signs across it with the U.S. Department of State registry number, once again, the registered mail number on the bottom here, and then he has two witnesses, which also use the colon, red ink, and their fingerprint here. I apologize, you guys. That was a call from the hospital that I needed to take on my little puppy who is very ill right now. But let me go ahead and complete this for you. Okay, so as you notice here, we have the seal, which he is using this register number for, and his red thumbprint. Of course, that signifies blood. You know, different colors of ink mean a lot to the sovereigns. So, you know, blue means one thing, red means something else. They very strongly believe that this country is being run by maritime law, which is complete and total BS. They come up with their own flags and they do some really crazy stuff here. But the main thing that I want you to see is that, similar to with the Moors, okay, they honestly believe that they own everything and they are in charge of everything. And if they want to proclaim themselves the superior court judge of the entire United States, then they can do that. They can claim to be above all everyone within the government, everyone of authority, you know, that they're the boss of every single police department, state-run police. The only thing that they agree upon as an authority figure is the sheriff, and bottom line, it's because they have gotten together and elected the sheriff. Other than that, nobody else is anything. They believe that the country is entirely a corporation, which we've proven over and over again to be false. And you guys are aware of the majority of these things, those of you that have followed this channel for a while. But I wanted you to see that this is the sort of document pulled out of the archives from just 2015 that J.J. McNabb was able to put up and show us that nothing has changed much. You're still seeing these things come out. You're still seeing websites that proclaim to be the real government. So we're going to keep on the fight so that people are aware that these people are out there. And, you know, these, like I said, these people can be very, very dangerous. So if you run across someone who's giving you a lot of this kind of talk, I would suggest you step away as rapidly as you possibly can. Because if you disagree with them for any reason, the majority of the time, you get them coming at you pretty hard. So if you try to expose the fraud and that kind of thing, you do have to be concerned about your safety most of the time with some of them. So, you know, a lot of them, let me just state this because I don't want to mislead anybody. There are a lot of them that are just followers that follow YouTube channels and follow people that believe in the sovereign ideology that really are fairly harmless. They just have a lot of cuckoo ideas. But the majority of the ones that are leading those individuals are dangerous people. Most of them have a felony history. Many of them have a weapons felony history. So be very cautious about who you are dealing with if you're speaking to someone who seems to be very up on this type of ideology. All right, everyone, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you again in a couple of days. I have a big day of doctor's appointments tomorrow, so I will not be doing a video tomorrow, but I have the next Sharon Tracy Gale Bay video in court going up midweek this week, so be looking forward to that, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye-bye.